Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing City Folk. We have mail, but no room for it. It's just the HRA. I'm just gonna... No, I can't just leave it there. I don't have anywhere to put it. I'll figure something out. So we're just gonna dig up our turnip. For a second I was worried I was supposed to dig up that flower. We are going to do our best to find Joan. We have about 20 minutes, I think, to find her. About 21. Well, 19 now, I should say. Ugh. 21 would be real time. So we should have good enough time to find her. I would have started recording a little sooner, but our furnace was running. So I couldn't really. But the furnace just turned off, so in theory it won't be back on for a little bit. Oh, hey, here she is. Now, I think, given we have the red turnip with us, we should have room for 800 of these, depending on their price. 96. I'll buy, I guess. I think we have room for 8. Yes. Jeez, I'm kind of... Was I exactly right? No. Wait, no, we had the bag of money. We only have room for 8. Now I'm gonna buy the... I'll buy another 100 white. And then I'll go set them down and then come back and buy the red turnip. That'll be how I'll do it. Because that makes the most sense to me to what to do. So, may as well do it that way. Now, hey Mantis. Goodbye, little Mantis. Into here. Come down here. Set down these 900 turnips. I'm not gonna buy any more than that. Not after last week. Because, well, we lost a lot of money last week. I think I might actually just buy the red turnip on my way back down through, because in theory she'll still be on that part of town later. But I want to go find the money rock and sell this red turnip that we have here before buying the new red turnip. And you know what? Just so it's not blinking. Let's see here. HRA. Goodbye, HRA. Letter. Hello, HRA letter. I mean, I basically know what it says. We got, probably, I'm going to say 3,600 points. 3,100? Jeez. Okay. They're really starting to not like our house. Let's put that candy there, because we're going to want that for Halloween. Now, I've actually stopped kind of buying candy because I don't think we really need any more. We have a lot of candy right now. Are those flowers wilting? Oh, jeez. This ground texture, I like it, but I also don't like it. I'm watering them anyway. I pushed the wrong button. Okay. Let's see here. Where is that rock? Here it is. I'm struggling to think of something to talk about because I want to talk about something, but at the same time I don't know exactly how to describe it, other than it's an Earthbound glitch. I've actually done a video on it, of 2 of my favorite results I got from it. One, I managed to get into a debug menu, and the other sent me to a monkey, and when I talked to him, the game crashed. Like, those are my 2 favorite glitches from it. And, one of the big YouTubers I watch, Chugga Conroy, put out a video on, at the end of his Earthbound series, on the tent glitch, and I've been just watching it. And it is hilarious. Especially because his reactions to things are so much better than mine. Because he has a lot more energy and enthusiasm to him. I'm more laid back and, well, monotone. Which, I mean, has its appeals, I guess. I mean, it makes me a lot more relaxing to watch. Him, he's so high energy. I mean, I get relaxed watching him, but that's me. You know. But basically, I'm going to try and explain this glitch. Effectively, it's in a tent in the town called Threed. This is not something I would recommend you do on a first playthrough. I did it on my first playthrough, but yeah, well, my first full playthrough. I know I did a short, I say short, it was actually a pretty long series here on YouTube of me playing Earthbound for the first time, and I stopped. And I then later streamed a full playthrough for my first go, and I couldn't remember anything I had done. Like, I remembered a few little things, like finding the Mr. Baseball cap. Oh, jeez, we're getting really full on money. That's not good. Because we're probably not going to have much to actually sell. We're about to spend 1,000 of it, though. But, yeah, it can really break things. Like, literally the only reason I did it on my first run was because I was playing via an emulator. Because, well, let's face it, the SNES Classics are expensive, and physical copies of Earthbound are even more expensive. Hey, Joan. Wanna buy a red turnip? Got 1 seed. That'll work for me. And I will take the very best care of it. I generally always do. I think I've only missed watering one once, and I dug it up when I didn't have to. Because I could have just watered it with this watering can and it would have came back to life. I didn't realize that, though, so I dug it up because I thought it was just wilted and was going to stay wilted. But I was wrong. I wasted a turnip. Though if I would have done that, we would have had, at least for that week, an off-timing turnip. And that would have just been awkward. But there we go. There's that taken care of. Yeah, back to explain this glitch. It's in the tent, in one of the tents in Threed. It's the main circus tent. Now, the corner just below the door, like a part of the door frame, you can kind of nudge your way into it. And then when you go to check that corner, the game glitches out because it doesn't know how to respond. Because you're technically checking off the map. And you're not supposed to be able to check there. But that one little spot you can shove your way into and check there. And yeah, we're heading to the city. I will continue explaining once we get into the city. Because, I mean, even though I have already kind of explained it. No. Meet you all in the city. And we're in the city. Yeah, this Earthbound glitch I've been talking about can do anything, really. It can do anything from just simply glitch the game and have it run a text check to teleport you to literally the final boss. So it's not exactly recommended you ever do it if, you know, you're not playing on an emulated version. Like, even the SNES Classic version it's fine to play there because you can make restore points. And a restore point ignores anything game-breaking that happens, basically. So again, this painting looks new, so I'm gonna buy it. Jolly painting. I don't remember ever donating a Jolly painting. It doesn't look very jolly. It's probably like a pun and it's a painting of like Saint Nick or something. So long, Red. Yeah, my inventory's full. You can't give me your card! I just need to put all that money back. Oh, jeez. Wiimote, please. I know your battery's dying, Wiimote. But please, you can do it. Yeah, I myself, to give a brief rundown of the things I had happen, I had the game soft lock a lot. I had the debug menu show up. I was teleported multiple times. I had the game completely crash. I was never given an item. That is one thing that can happen, and it can royally break the game when it does, because it can give you items that don't exist, which causes the game to break and crash. Like, it is not something to recommend people do on their first playthrough. So if you've never played Earthbound, ignore everything I've said about this glitch, unless you're playing an emulated version. Then feel free. Well, feel free so long as you don't mind potential spoilers, like being teleported to the final boss. Rather than that, you know. Oh, excuse me. Though I would actually myself now recommend everyone play Earthbound. It's a really good game. Remarkably good. Bros! Last night I had a dream that we were hanging out. Thing is, I didn't call you bros. I called you something else. Isn't that funny? Want to hear what I was calling you, Popo? What is it? In my dream, I kept calling you S-Spot. Actually, now that I say it out loud, it sounds kinda cool. And you should go by that from now on. Sounds good. Alright then, from now on, you're gonna be S-Spot. So many nicknames, and he's picked up Popo as his catchphrase. Nana is having a bad influence on our villagers. Yeah, I suppose I should keep talking about what I was talking about. That being how good Earthbound is. Like, that game holds up remarkably well. It feels like an RPG that was made today. And it actually has some features that modern RPGs could use. Like, it's a common thing in RPGs to make you backtrack. That's just a common and expected thing. Like, everyone expects they're gonna have to backtrack at some point. Well, in Earthbound, you backtrack a fair bit, but enemies will either basically run away from you on the world map, because you can see every enemy. Or, when you get into battle with them, if you would win in one turn of combat before the enemy get a chance to do anything, you just automatically win. Like, that speeds up backtracking so much. Because you're not having to, like, stop and fight every little encounter. And, like, that's just a nice feature to have. It's honestly so nice. I've been working on a system of adding that to the RPG I've been working on for the past few years. Like, it's a nice system that I really don't understand why it hasn't become a more popular and demanded thing. I'm just checking around for our fossils now, because we should have some around somewhere. But, like, I really feel like that is a feature that should be in a lot of games in general, honestly. Like, if they have an encounter system, that's just how encounters should work. Enemies should avoid you if you've beaten their boss, basically. And if they don't, and they get into a fight with you, and if you're gonna win in one turn anyway of just mashing A, just have the battle auto-win. Like, that would cut off so much of the artificially inflated playtime of RPGs. Because, like, have you ever got to the end of a Pokemon game and looked at your playtime and went, damn, I spent a lot of time on this. I can't remember spending that much time on this. That's because most of the time you spent on it, you were just mashing A through battles. Like, nearly half of your playtime in a Pokemon game is mashing A through random encounters that you really just don't want to be in, but you need the experience. Right. I need to keep scrolling for the fishing rod. I'm smart. Let's catch this fish. Assuming we can. As I say it, it grabs on. Rainbow trout. Like, that has kind of always a little bugged me about the Pokemon, well, bugged me a little about the Pokemon series. Is because I know a lot of my playtime isn't from me actually playing, it's me just mindlessly mashing A until I'm through the battle. Like, it's just kind of, in a way, it's a little lame. Pokemon games are still amazing, though. But they could still improve themselves. And just because a game is good doesn't mean it can't be improved further. Like, that's why I'm constantly, like, suggesting things for, like, say, World of Warships to do. Because it's a good game. I'm not the biggest fan of the aesthetic, but it's a good game that I can enjoy playing. So, I mean, I don't overly mind that, you know, I don't mind it in its current state, but I could, you know, I'd love to see it be better. I'd also love to see another game come along that does what it does, but better, and with sailing ships instead. But, you know, that's me, and I also don't think I've watered this yet, so I should probably water this, because I don't want it to wilt on our first day. But okay. Now let's pop into our house, because I still need to eat before I stream in like an hour. So, that's a thing. So now let us head upstairs, and while we're heading up there, I'd like to remind everyone I do have a Patreon, should you wish to throw money at me. If you don't want to or can't, that's perfectly fine, I don't mind. And with that, thank you all very much for watching, and hope to see you again next time for more Animal Crossing City Folk. See you all then.